welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today, or this video, we're going to be market prepping, finishing like works in progress that I have, and just overall crafting. I'm sure there will be some intermittent life updates here and there, but this vlog I wanted to tailor more towards my crafts because I know that's something that y'all enjoy watching. So right now I'm in the middle of a bunch of things. Sewing wise, I need to finish up 3 book sleeves. And crochet wise, I have a lot of stuff I need to finish up. So let's see. I'll just go by like what I can reach first. First of all, we have this toothless head. That's all we have of him is his head because I ran out of black yarn. So we have to finish toothless. And then somewhat related to that, because it requires black yarn, I am making a giant Tern, Andarna, and Segale for my next market because I'm trying to cater it more towards like bookish type things. And I've made 4 feet. This is how big they are, so I can't wait to see how big he comes out. But this is all I can make, because once again I ran out of black yarn. My friends, the last time that they had a baby, I crocheted them a giant dragonite, and this time they didn't really have anything in mind, so I went ahead and picked. They did recommend maybe a flying type Pokemon, so I decided to do an Articuno. Okay, so bear with me. This was the best blue that I had for this. Okay, so he's really in pieces right now. But this is the body, and the head, and then the beak. Okay, so it's coming together. And then this is one wing. Oh yeah, so he's gonna be cute. So I need to finish up the other wing, and then there's several other parts that I have to make. But this was just an optional thing. All of these are optional, really. But also I got these 25mm like crescent eyes, and I'm in love with them. And I want to use those kind of eyes on everything that I make now. So I was just trying to find more things I could make with that. So there's that we're working on. Then I have a custom order for some flower coasters, and this is as far as we've gotten in one so far. Just the inside and like the leaves. So I need to finish this one. This one's going to be pink. We're going to have a pink, purple, and yellow, and then the pot that they go in. But it just takes a very long time. So I'm hoping to finish this up probably by, it's Friday now, next Friday, all of my custom orders. So that way by the time we go to the beach, I don't have to worry about it at all. And so that I can spend my time market prepping, because my next market is the 12th of July. And then we leave for the beach on the 14th. So yeah. There's that. My other custom orders are a stitch, which I haven't even found the pattern for yet, a speckled chicken with embroidered eyes, and I think that's it. And then also, before we go to the beach, I wanted to get some stuff made for my friend whose baby shower will be while we're out of town, so that way I can just give it to someone else to make sure that they get. Oh, I also have to do a lovey that is Mickey Mouse, so lots of things to do. And then one other thing that I'm in the middle of working on right now, I'm pretty much almost done with it. But last night I started making a Shrek. Sorry, my light is like super bright. But all I need to do is like tie a string around here and tie on, or like a stitch on his head, and then I'm pretty sure he's finished. So this was just a for funsies last night. I was bored and wanted to crochet something while I watched TV. That's that. I don't know in which order I'm going to work on these. I think first I'm going to finish this first coaster, so I can at least say I'm working towards that. Then maybe do the other wing of the Articuno. I'm uncultured. Then finish Shrek. Maybe I'll do that first. That'll be easy. Finish Shrek, do the flower, work on the bird, and then start working on maybe finishing. No. I'm going to do the toothless last because I want to make sure that I have enough yarn. Actually, I know I will. Anyways, can y'all tell that my brain ain't working? I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason for this. But I do want to be working on parts of the dragons, so that way I can do like the main pieces and then already have all the little details and stuff. I am assuming it's a lot of sewing just based on the pictures I saw, but we'll just have to see. So I'm also going to find that stitch pattern, and yeah, just lots of things. I need to just write this all down so I could do a little brain dump and not feel so disorganized, unorganized, whatever. But before all that, I'm going to show y'all a little haul that I just got from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so first and foremost, I got a bag of polyfill because my giant box that I got on super sale from Joann's last year is finally coming to its end. So I just wanted to get another bag of polyfill. Bobby. And then, this is kind of boring. This is the color I'm using for Andarna. I have like 1.5 skeins already here, but I wanted to get one more just to make sure that I had enough. This is the color I'm using for Scale. I had half-ish of a skein here, so I got 2 more just to make sure I have enough. It's thundering again. It has been raining nonstop in Houston or in Southeast Texas for like 2 weeks, it feels like almost. I just edited a video from 2 weeks ago where I said I wanted to go on a walk, but it was raining outside, and it's been raining since then, so whatever. I got some more white so that after I finish my Night Fury, my Toothless, I can make a Light Fury. And then the rest is literally just 4 skeins of black yarn to finish the Toothless and the Tern. And then in the pattern, it's a Crochet by Jenna's pattern. She said like an optional thing you could do for the spines on Tern's back was like fluffy yarn, and I've never really worked with it before, and I want to. So I got this to see if I like the way that it looks on the dragon. And then the last thing I got is this mold because I really like to bake. And the other day I got some pumpkin to try to make homemade dog treats. So it's just this little silicone. Hey, no thank you. That's not how you get homemade dog treats. You're so nosy. So that I can make them like paw print shaped. I don't know. It was on sale. Everything was on sale. This week was yarn on sale. Next week's fabric on sale. So next week I'll be going to get more fabric. I'm still trying to decide like what I want to do with my business because I obviously like all my sewing stuff, and most of it is kind of around like a book type things. Like it's like Kindle sleeves and book sleeves and bookmarks and all of that. But like in general, I kind of wanted to make it like nerdy stuff when I first started crocheting, but I was more sticking towards things that I knew people would buy, which is the smart choice, I feel. But I'm starting to think that I'm just going to start making things that I want to make. If that includes things that I know people are going to buy, then why not? But I like the like whimsical side of it. So I think I'm just going to start. I'm going to sell what has needed to go. And then when I'm like making things to take that spot, I'm just going to make stuff that I feel like making and that I want to sell. And if it doesn't sell, then oh well. I'm going to get a water, find a movie, and then sit and start working on all of this stuff. So it's been a few hours now, and I finished Shrek. I completely forgot that I had to do his little vest, but he is done. And then, okay, so I had to finish the leaves on the coaster and do the flowers on the coaster. It has been probably 2 hours now that I've been working on this. We have 6 flowers and the leaves are done. So I just texted, it's somebody that I'm friends with, so I texted the customer and asked them, I was like, I usually charge by the hour, but that would put each coaster at like at least $36 because I usually do $12 an hour. So I can do 1 coaster in a pot for $20, or I can do 3 coasters in a pot for like 45-ish, but I didn't know what they wanted exactly because originally he asked for just like a pink and a purple, so I was going to do pink, purple, and yellow. But I also want to get paid for like the amount of work that I'm putting in, you know, like I'm not charging for, I'm obviously like giving them a lower rate if I'm only going by the hour, not including materials and stuff like that. They're just very in-depth. They take a lot of time, and I'm a very fast crocheter, but these flowers are just not a pain to make, they just take forever. Like originally I thought each one took 5 minutes, so I timed it and it was almost 8 a piece. So I have 6 more. That's almost another hour of work just to finish the rest of the flowers, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So I'm going to take a break and do something else. It's also almost time for dinner, so I might eat first. But if he says that he needs 3, I'm just going to see when he needs them by. And if he doesn't need them like ASAP, I'm just going to do a little bit every day so I'm not having to like sit and do them all at once because I'm just bored with it now. So, alright, I think I'm going to eat supper and then work on the Pokemon wing.
Fried chicken. You do the whole paper bag. Yeah, do the whole thing. Whatever Julia chops. Yeah, I do. It's amazing. I think you still only for last.
Alrighty guys, it is now Sunday, and I think I talked to y'all Friday. I don't remember. I'm gonna finish up the flowers today and then maybe start on the middle of the next ones, but I don't know yet. Let's see, what else do I need to work on? Remember how I said that I was going to work on my tan and all of that? Well, that night we decided that we were going to, or Adam was going to go to a kid's birthday party the next day, and the theme was like first Pokemon or whatever, so everyone was supposed to bring a Pokemon plushie, and he was going to pick what his favorite was. He was turning 1. And so we decided that I could make an Espeon. So I found a pattern on Etsy, and I went wedding shopping with my sister-in-law. So I worked on it in the car, but there was no way that I was going to be back in time to attend the party. So I'll show you what I have made so far. I'm going to end up sending it to them, obviously, but I pretty much have all the pieces. I think I need to do the tail and 1 more ear, and then sew everything together, and it'll be done. But here's the head. And the body, and then the feet are gonna go on the body like this, and then here's 1 ear, well, 1 ear, and then I have the little arms that go on as well. So it's almost finished. The body stays unstuffed like a little lovey. So I worked on that the other night as well. Went and hung out with my friend for a little bit, and I don't think that I finished anything else on my list of whips. What was my list? The Cairn, the Toothless, the coasters, the Shrek. I still do have other custom orders to work on, so I think right now I'm gonna finish up that 1 coaster like I said, and then maybe I'll do the chicken with the embroidered eyes. I'm gonna look for the stitch pattern, and then the other custom order I have is that Mickey Lovey, which I've already found the pattern for. So anyways, I'm just gonna finish that coaster and then I'm gonna decide what I want to do next. Alrighty guys, it's a bit later. It's 7:20 now, and I have finished my first coaster, in between doing laundry, cleaning the kitchen, cooking dinner, all that jazz. So here she is. She's huge. I'll put up a picture of her laying flat so that way you can see it better. I'm very proud. I love it. But I'm also not looking forward to doing more of these, but it's fine. It's fine. Also, I did the Mabel with the embroidered eyes. They don't match perfectly, but I'm not great at embroidered eyes, and it's for a baby, so if the baby complains about it, then we got a problem. I sent 3 stitch patterns to the person ordering the stitch from me to figure out which one they want, and that leaves the Mickey Mouse lovey that is left on my list besides the coasters. And since I don't know which stitch, I can't work on that. So I'm going to start the Mickey lovey this evening, and I'll show you what it looks like. Also, in breaking news, I applied for the Beaumont Comic-Con today, so I don't know if they just like accept your application because you applied, or if they actually like vet it and I have to wait for a response. But I did apply. They did read the email because the app that my business email is through tells you when they open your email. It's pretty crazy. So I need to start planning out what items I'm going to make for that, because I'm going to have to start right now getting ready for that. So here's what the pattern looks like. It's like the Steamboat Mickey, but someone did a modification, which is what I'm going to do, of like the regular Mickey Mouse. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you on. I don't think so. I've been careful with my how much I'm recording because my camera's gonna die and I really need to go charge it. So I'm gonna go do that now, and then hopefully I can get a little bit of me working on this Mickey Mouse. Oh god. It's Monday morning now. Actually, Monday afternoon. It's 12:16. I had my endoscopy this morning, and I am happy to announce that my ulcer is gone, but I also got my esophagus dilated again, and my chest hurts. So I'm just going to take it easy today. I did go by Hobby Lobby on the way home. My mom drove me, no fear. And got some more fabrics that I'll show y'all in a little bit, but I wanted to show y'all these custom orders real quick that I finished up. So I did the chicken. I don't know if I've told you guys this. I think I showed y'all that. And then I finished the Mickey lovey. Super cute. So my friend's coming to pick both of those up right now, and then I'm going to maybe start the other coasters, but not get super far into them, just like the first few rows, and then work on the stitch. I'm going to use these 2 colors. I'm not even super tired right now. I'm just kind of worn out. So yeah, once my friend comes and picks those up, I'll show y'all the fabric I got, and then we'll get started with the rest of the custom orders. Hello. Excuse the way I look. I got asked to come in to work for a few hours today and wasn't prepared, so greasy ponytail it is. I wanted to go ahead and wrap up the video and show y'all what I have finished. I don't even know if I finished half of the things that I showed you at the beginning, but we're gonna do a little recap, and then I have a little tiny Amazon haul to show y'all at the end. Okay, so I have 2 boxes. This is the completed items. Just one. It's the coaster, the flower coaster. And then we have this box full of, I'm in the middle of working on them items. So we still have the stitch, which I've done the head, the body, the ears, and 2 legs on. The Umbreon, which I have not done anything on, and then the Toothless, which I've not done anything on. But you know what I have finished? My Tern. And I love him so much. He has this like fuzzy detailing on his back and on his wings. And he's huge. And I love his eyes. So, prized possession right here. Which there's been some debate about the pricing on him. When I do the scale, I'm going to actually track everything so I can get a better idea, because to me this is over $100. But I've talked to 2 different people and they said they would pay $50 or $60 for it, but like, maybe I'm just hormonal, but I feel like it's worth more than that. I don't know though, so we're gonna see. But he's finished and I love him so much. I finished that chicken, which I've given away. I finished the Mickey, which I don't know if I showed y'all that when it was complete, so I'll put a picture up. But both of those have already been given to their respective people. I also finished 3 book sleeves. Now this one, she's a little crooked. She's a little crooked, but she's fine. And then I have my Fine China and my Georgia Peach one. So those are finished. Those have been sitting unfinished on the table for I don't know how long. And so now I think that all of the stuff that a long time ago I cut out all of the parts and got ready, I think that was the last of it. So now we can go ahead and start some new items, which I do have Joann's haul for you, or no, Hobby Lobby, that I didn't get to show y'all the other day. So at least I don't think I showed y'all. I'm doing some bibs and burp rags for a friend of mine. So we got some Baby Yoda, and then this cute Winnie the Pooh pattern. And then the back side of those is going to be a terry towel material. It's just white towel material. And then my 2 summer patterns that I have are this retro pattern and cactuses. So I really like those. I think they're cute, and if other people don't, oh well. And then I got 3 more yards of white fabric because we always need white. And last but not least, my Amazon haul. So I really liked the crescent shape safety eyes, so I got some more. I got a whole bunch in, I want to say this is 12 millimeter. I normally use 10 for a lot of my stuff, but I couldn't find like a big set of 10 millimeter that are like that. So, oh no. Well, they didn't come with, oh yes they did. Okay, perfect. The little inserts. So there's 120 in here. So those are the size 12. And then I got an assorted sizes package as well. I do have some colored safety eyes already, but they're the regular eyes, and I just think these are much cuter. So got that, and then I got this pack of earrings because I have 2 holes in my ears and I never wear earrings in them, and I've always think about putting earrings in, and then I just don't really have any that are that great, so I ordered some off of Amazon. So they're just gold little, I just think they look classy. Let's see. And then I got these. So I know I'm at least gonna wear some, maybe these small hoops in my main hole, and then maybe like these little tiny ones in the back. I don't know, but that is my little Amazon haul. So that concludes this video. I hope y'all liked it. I know most of y'all are here for my crochet stuff, and there will be more content coming soon because I am going to do Comic-Con in October, so I'm really gonna have to be prepping over the next few months. So don't you worry, there will be content. I know I lost like 30 subscribers when I said that I wasn't going to be doing as much crochet content, but I promise I will be here. I will be crafting. I will just also be in nursing school, so you just got to bear with me on that. But anyways, I appreciate you all being here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.